Les Damon was born March 31, 1908, in Providence, Rhode Island, in the United States, where he was given the name Lester Damon. Les was of medium height and build, with brown hair and blue eyes, and played football, baseball, and tennis in high school. While attending high school in Providence, Les was railroaded into playing a non-singing role in the school opera, and he enjoyed this so much that he stayed on in Providence for several years after to play with the Albee Stock Company while he attended Brown University and the Rhode Island School of Design. After a short time in Stockbridge, Maine, he set out for the Old Vic Theatre in England for the 1934-35 season. He then returned to the U.S., where his big break came in the role of Babyface Martin in Dead End. He also toured with a company starring as Curly in Of Mice and Men. The touring plays led him to Chicago, where he first tried his talents in radio. Most of the radio serials moved to New York in 1940, and so did Les. A year later, he had his first starring role when The Adventures of the Thin Man premiered on July 2, 1941. Les never missed a Thin Man performance until he joined the Army on February 15, 1944. While in the Army, Les was attached to the Armed Forces Radio Service, including a year in the China-Burma-India Theater, where he earned the Bronze Star. Les was discharged on March 21, 1946, and returned to his role as the Thin Man on May 6th after his second honeymoon with his actress wife, Ginger Jones. He is best remembered for his roles on television, including Rosie Rittenhouse in Kitty Foyle, 1960, James Jim Lowell in As the World Turns, 1956 through 1957, Bruce Banning in The Guiding Light, 1956 through 1960, Tilbury in Have Gun Will Travel, and Mr. Tebbets and Dr. Seifer in The Honeymooners. Les's radio work included Words at War in 1943 through 1944, Adventures of the Abbotts, 1945 through 1947, The Adventures of Christopher Wells, 1947 through 1948, Cavalcade of America, 1949 through 1953, The Falcon, 1950 through 1952, 21st Precinct, 1956, X-1, 1955 through 1957, and Suspense, 1962. Les Damon's TV and film career include Have Gun Will Travel in 1962, The Detectives starring Robert Taylor, also in 1962, The Dick Powell Show, 1962, Window on Main Street, 1961, The New Breed and Kitty Coyle in 1958, The Edge of Night in 1956 and again in 1957-1958, As the World Turns, 1956 through 1957, and The Guiding Light in 1956 through 1957. He appeared in episodes of the following series: Decoy, The Honeymooners, Robert Montgomery Presents, and The Jackie Gleason Show. Les Damon died at the UCLA Medical Center of a heart ailment on July 21, 1962, at the age of 53, leaving behind his wife Virginia, a daughter Lisa, and a sister, Mrs. Arthur Silva, of Providence, Rhode Island. He is buried at Beverly National Cemetery, Beverly, Bullington County, New Jersey. For the Old Time Radio researchers, I'm Bob Hicks, your announcer.